Hey everybody, this is Sean Speaks. I just want to come on and just have a kind of a little short conversation with you guys. Um, a couple weeks ago, I was in Tennessee and I went to the Uncle Nearest Distillery. And let me tell you something, whether you're into Tennessee whiskey or whiskey at all, I would tell you to go and visit Uncle Nearest Distillery in Tennessee. It was an amazing experience. The visionary behind Uncle Nearest is this lady, this black lady named Fawn Weaver. And Fawn Weaver received an idea about this when she opened up a magazine. I want to say she said it was, I'm not quite sure what the name of the magazine that she was going through. She was flipping through, but she said she was actually out of the country. I think she was somewhere in Europe, and she had opened up the magazine and she saw this picture, and she saw a picture of a white man and a black man. It's like an old picture, and she was intrigued about who the black man was, and so she, you know, basically from that picture acted upon her feelings about that picture and her intuition and her desire to want to know who the black guy was. And it turned out that the black guy was this black man named Uncle Nearest. And the white guy, I believe, was Jack Daniels, of course. And so that basically started her desire to start the whiskey business called Uncle Nearest. And it started from a feeling that she got from a picture in a magazine. And I think that that's sort of a lesson to us all that, maybe not every one of our feelings will lead us to start a multi-million-dollar business like an Uncle Nearest. But you have no idea what your feelings will lead you to. That's why you have to begin to not control, because it's not about controlling your feelings. I don't think you can control your feelings. I think there's certain feelings that just come up naturally and there's nothing you can do about them. But I do think that you can learn to direct your feelings, right? And I think that's something that we can learn from what Fawn Weaver did with regards to seeing a picture in a magazine and having a certain feeling about it and trusting that feeling and allowing that feeling basically to take life and to become what we know as this business called Uncle Nearest. And I'm not mistaken, her whole executive team are just black women, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. But, feelings are important because I think that when you really begin to look at life, you experience all of life through how you feel about it. Whether how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your mate or your people your relationships with, how you feel about your job, how you feel about your house. I mean, it's all, we experience this life through our feelings. But a lot of times we are afraid of what we feel because maybe our feelings have gotten us in trouble a little bit, or maybe our feelings have gotten us a heartbreak or some type of situation at our job. And so we sort of kind of become afraid of owning how we feel. And but I think you need to learn how to just have that feeling, learn from that feeling, grow from that feeling, and learn how to transmute that feeling, process that feeling into something else that's more usable. And so I just wanted to kind of come on because I was thinking about Fawn Weaver today. And I was like, man, when I went on that tour of that distillery in Tennessee, y'all, when I tell you that facility is amazing, amazing. I'm talking about, she has like the world largest bar. This bar is amazing. There's a barbecue place in there, the food, amazing. And then just the way she has sort of the area that you come in where where they sell stuff to you and have all of the liquors on the wall. The design is just beautiful. And I think it's almost like what 300 acres of land that she bought, that this facility, that this distillery is on. I just had an amazing time. And then there's this speakeasy. Part of the tour is a speakeasy that you go through, and it's like the tour guide sort of kind of takes you on sort of a history tour of the prohibition, and just how women played a part in that. I mean, it's just a beautiful experience. I don't want to give it away. In fact, I couldn't give it away if I wanted to. I think you should definitely put that on a bucket list uh, place to go to and say, hey, I am going to go visit that Uncle Nearest Distillery facility in Tennessee. I had an amazing time. It's right on the outskirts of Nashville. I can't think of the name of the little town. I'm not going to even try to remember it. But you can definitely Google it. And so I think we need to make sure that we're not afraid of our feelings, because it's those feelings that will lead us to ideas and actions that can really change and transform your lives in the way that you want it to, right? And so definitely begin to trust your feelings. If any of you have been to the distillery, Uncle Nearest Distillery in Tennessee, definitely drop a comment. Let me know what you thought about the facility. But I thought it was absolutely amazing. Before I jump off, as you know, I got a new book coming out called Feeling into Reality, and I am just excited about it. So definitely scan the QR code and sign up for notifications, because what I may end up doing as I'm finishing up the book, once you sign up, I may send out sort of some of my brainstorming sessions just to kind of get your ideas or your thoughts about some of the things that I may put in a book. And so this would be sort of like your first peek into the book if you sign up for notifications, and help me write this book. Help me feel into reality this book idea that I have. So anyway, it's time for me to go to the office and go to my 9 to 5 and get my job done today. So anyway, happy Thursday, y'all. Love y'all. Y'all take care.